Yo guys, Phil here again with BLP3 Motors, and I got Matt back again. We're doing the SI series here, and today we are going to be talking about 5 things Matt hates about his Civic SI. I mean, dude, can you really hate things on this vehicle?
Yes.
Well, then let's just start with number 1. Oh, wait, actually, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this video if you guys have not already. I didn't do that in a couple other videos, but make sure to click that like button and subscribe, guys. All right, number 1.
I don't want to use potty language, but you can edit this. So, cup holders. Oh my God. I don't think it's probably as big of a deal, like say when you had yours with the CVT. But if you put a cup here, and the shifter's right here, it sucks really bad. Dude. It was just the dumbest place they could have put cup holders. And there's none down on the side or anything, so there's not like a backup cup holder. It was just really poorly planned on Honda's part. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I can really see your armrest in here, and yeah. Well, okay, well, it's number 2.
Speaking of this area, the material
we're talking about the center console, guys.
Center console. They essentially use like a pretty low grit sandpaper instead of fabric.
It's the same in the X.
Oh, it's so bad. And it's the same material here on this armrest and the door as well. Yep. And it's, I mean, I guess it keeps your arm nice and buffed. You don't have calluses build up on your elbows anymore because your car just scrapes them right off. But it's pretty bad. We talked about the steering wheel being wrapped in leather, and I can't believe they would have done something that nice for the steering wheel feel, but just have like this nasty material down there. I would have paid a few $100 extra in the total cost of the car if they would use like Alcantara or just something that felt nice. I mean, then again, at the end of the day, it's a Civic. Fair.
I don't know if they're doing any of the nicer stuff in the cords, the newer cords.
Well, what about the Type R has nicer material in it though, doesn't it?
It does.
That's just a Civic.
It's got more leather on the inside, more. It's just more polished compared to this. Not that we're knocking on this at all, but there's a lot less plastic in the Type R. Sure. But then again, I mean, you're paying like $14,000–$15,000 more. Fair.
Well, it should only be 10 grand more, but dealers are greedy. So.
Yes. What is the sticker price on this? Not this one, but in general.
$24,995, I think, is the exact sticker. So 25.
Okay. Well, are we on number 3?
Yeah. Number 3.
Just got to think about it. It's hard to beat this car.
I really do absolutely love this car. You know what? Because I'm going to have to be picky. Because really, those are the things I hate the most is the material on this and the cup holder. I wish the seats were cooled as well as heated. Yeah. It's a really small complaint, but in Oklahoma, man, that could have been really nice.
I'll tell you what, though, upgrading to the Ram, I've got cooled seats. And dude, let me tell you, Swamp Butt is gone. Swamp Butt's gone. Bye, so Felicia. Nice. It's pretty nice. But yeah, it could really use that. Even on the Type R doesn't have that either.
Type R doesn't even have heated seats. But it doesn't have, the Type R actually has less creature comforts than the SI because it's meant to be a race car and not a sporty higher end model Civic. Now, moving on to number 4, I'm gonna jump the gun here. Sure. I remember you saying something about turning off the freaking traction control. Oh yeah, absolutely. You're right. So there are 2 ways to turn off the traction control in this. You can press and hold this traction control button, which mostly disables it, but it only disables it up to, I think, like 20 or 25 miles an hour. And even at that, it still will kick in if it detects a whole lot of wheel spin or anything. And what sucks about that is if you're racing, you know, either at the drag strip or in Mexico or wherever. Mexico, guys. If your traction control is on, you lose horsepower because it pulls power from the wheels if it detects wheel spin. And there's, they call it the pedal dance. There's a way to fully disable it, but it's super annoying, and I wish that it would just totally turn it off when I hit the button. And that's a minor annoyance, but, you know, once again, I'm having to kind of reach for things because for the most part, I love this car. Well, speaking of reaching then, what would be number 5? It's not a Type R.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, would you say though that for this vehicle, is it enough of a Type R to get away with saying that you don't have just a regular Civic?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just really fun. I don't know what else there is to say about it. The non-SI Civics are really fun cars to drive, and then this turns it up a little bit. I think the SI makes around 30 horsepower more.
Right.
Well, 30 horsepower more unless it's a sport, and then it's like 25 horsepower more.
Right.
It has a limited slip differential, so it handles incredibly well.
Yeah.
It's got a great transmission that shifts awesome. Now the other ones could too. I don't know if that's necessarily something different, but yeah, the seats are awesome. They hold you in, I think, way better than the ones I went and test drove at EX before I bought this, and it had Civic seats. This has way more sporty seats, so yeah, it's not a Type R, but it's definitely more than just a Civic.
Fair enough. Well, Matt, thanks for hanging out with us again. So guys, that was 5 things he hates about the Civic Si. But guys, make sure to like this video if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe. I know I keep saying that, but I got to remind you guys, sometimes it's your first video. But yeah, dude, thanks for hanging out with us. And well, I guess we'll see you soon.
Indeed.
All right, man.